our hour number 2 guests, Eleanor from the Midnight Creatives Collective. And of course, we've got Spelfiefest, which they were going to be joining us to talk about today. That is coming up November 24th.
November 24th. Yeah, so that's going to be a 12-hour event all day featuring many different artists.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a section of rap, a section of rock, and also hypnosis.
Yeah, I'm going to do a...
what are you doing?
Yeah, so I'm going to do something with hypnosis. I am on the schedule for that. Might kind of read the room and see what I think everyone would like, because there's a few different directions I can go with it. Before
you go there just now, I'm being told that there's a problem with the call-in line.
Oh, well, let's try
you have it.
She's calling in again. I hear something. Eleanor, is that you?
I know something. Eleanor, is that you?
Yes, there's some latency.
You got to get us off speaker,
Hold on
dear.
1 second. Oh my God, there's so much latency. All right, I'm turning that one off.
You got to get us off speaker, hon.
Oh,
hello? Can you hear us?
I can now. Yes. Not the best phone connection, but I can hear you. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. We are sorry. We were supposed to be there, and we got so embroiled in all of our plans and everything that's going on, we completely spaced it.
Okay. All right. Well, it happens.
Planning right now.
But
we're here now.
Yes. So, all right. So, tell the audience about Spelfiefest. It's coming right up. Jesus, only a couple weeks away now.
Oh yes, it's going to be absolutely epic. There's going to be 20 acts. So we're at Jewel Music Venue on Sunday, November 24th from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. So it's an all-day variety show music festival with, not just music, not just bands. So we've got some performers as well, burlesque dancers, a flow artist that does flag twirling. There's a drag show. So we've got a whole variety, anything you can think of.
And the amazing Matt Connarton's going to hypnotize us.
Oh, yes, we heard.
That's right. Yes.
And the amazing Jen Coffey will be opening up the show and speaking about our cause that we're going to be raising money for as well. So that's for our SDSA CRPS, and we're going to be raising some money for that support.
Yeah, we should talk a little bit about what that is, because most listeners who are tuning in won't know exactly what that is. And Jenny, if you want to...
Yeah, that was a lot of acronyms.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of letters.
You can check out their website at rsds.org, because what it is that, unfortunately, in medicine, they like to change the names of things a lot. And CRPS, which you guys have heard me talk about, it is what I have, complex regional pain syndrome. It used to be known as reflex sympathetic dystrophy, RSD. Hence the name rsds.org. But the name change occurred, I want to say maybe 5 years ago, give or take. And if you look it up, there's probably been at least 50 different names for this disease. But the bottom line is it's called the suicide disease because it is the most painful disease known to modern medicine. There is no cure, and there are limited treatments, and even more limited by funds. So some of the money that's getting raised goes to the organization to help educate people, also to help get information out there and to help patients who need help finding people who can take care of them, who need help in the way of information to even understand the disease itself.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it affects people from all ages, from very young children to the elderly. They don't know exactly why it happens. Unfortunately, it's been over 200 years since its discovery. So, as you can probably guess, it's a hard disease to crack.
Yeah, been around for, like you said, over 200 years since its discovery. But unfortunately, with rare illnesses, they don't get the.
It was actually
they don't get the same resources.
Interesting point. It was discovered during the Civil War here in the United States. That was when it was first discovered. Was after battle injuries.
Oh, okay, all right. So so that's a big part of this event, and why. So let's talk about too why Spelfiefest. We should talk about the origins and why it is called Spelfiefest for those who don't know.
Spelfie, I'm just a weirdo that likes to celebrate my birthday and do things big, and I love live music and variety shows, and I'm like, okay, all you people are my friends. Do you want to play for my birthday? They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. Let's have a really big party.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
Yeah, Spelfie she's like our socialite of the music industry. She just goes out to all the shows and she makes friends and she supports, and she's an amazing person and a very cool character. And she's got a big heart and a lot of people love her. And last year she did her own show and she brought out 85 people, and she just realized at that point that she can do shows. She's an event planner. She's an event coordinator. So she and I, kind of linked up this year, and we've been doing really great sellout events ever since. And this one is going to be, one of those 200, maybe 300, hopefully, sellout type of a show.
I was going to say, or 500.
Yeah, but
pack the building.
we do want to get the word out as much as possible that this is going to be an amazing event. Tickets are on our website, midnightcreativescollective.com/shows. Right now, you can get early bird tickets, so you can get VIP tickets, which includes a bunch of different perks, and you can get general admission tickets. And to see 20 acts, it's $30 right now, so it's super cheap, and just $10 more for a VIP package.
Yeah, no, that's a really good value for what you're getting. There's going to be a lot of great musicians there. And of course, as you mentioned, Jenny's going to be speaking, and then I'm going to do. So let me ask you this, because I haven't made a final decision about what to do exactly in terms of, because there's different. We'll do a little quick focus group here, because there's different directions I could go with it. What would you like to see me do in terms of hypnosis? Should I do a demonstration? Should I maybe make someone do something silly? Should I help someone quit smoking, but do that with the because there's going to be a lot of musicians there. Musicians, many of them are smokers. Like, what do you think I should do?
Would do a decrease.
I think
Do you think you could group hypnotize everyone to quit smoking cigarettes?
Oh my God.
Well,
We could do that.
Not like that very much.
but it will
I think
only
you should
work.
take Spelfie up on stage and hypnotize her.
I seriously, if you can hypnotize me, I would be so surprised. That would be so awesome if you could finally hypnotize me for the first time on my birthday. People have tried hypnotizing me and just can't do it.
Well, it is your birthday now, but you have to be willing to go along with it, because that's the only. Will you be able to relax in that environment?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's why I can't be hypnotized.
Well,
You can't relax.
My brain
There's nothing.
I always found my brain never shuts off.
yeah. Well, that's
You could try to hypnotize the audience to dance all night and stay all night.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll wing it.
Reduce stress and anxiety.
Reducing stress and anxiety might be a popular thing in this time that we live in. but we won't.
Absolutely.
But we don't do politics on the show anymore. But so we'll leave that aside. But that might be something to do. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what we'll read the room and see what.
Yeah. And if anything, this will be an amazing diversion for the things that we've gone through these past few months, and people will come out and just have a really good time together as a community and as a music community. We've got the famous Leon Trout headlining, so that should be an amazing, epically good time.
Yeah. And they're leaving the stage around 11 p.m., and then we're switching to the VIP after party open jam. So for your extra $10 gets you to party for 2 more hours with me, where you may or may not get to see me perform.
Yeah, she might sing.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know you. Oh, wait, actually, maybe
that's what you can do. You can hypnotize my stage right away, so I can get on stage and sing for my birthday.
That is actually something that's actually pretty common that people come to for Matt.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I have done.
That's a common one.
I have done quite a few sessions
She's
for that
an
over the years.
amazing singer. She should be on stage.
Right.
I am just such a chicken.
And that's so weird for you to
No,
say.
don't
for not
say that.
anything.
Don't say
It's
that.
the microphone. You put the microphone in front of my face, and I get weird.
You just put a sheet over you.
Singing,
You don't even have to
singing,
think
I'll
about
put on
it.
a costume.
Oh my Lord.
Big
Singing
ass wig
or
like Sia does.
speaking
I'll
in
put on a
public
more
is
costume.
difficult for a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the more common things that people call you for actually is when they
Wow.
public speaking.
Public speaking is very common.
It's a
That's a
big
very
one.
common phobia. or any kind of performance, speaking or singing,
Yep.
or some people are just terrified. But I assume Spelfies, I assume you've sung in public before, right? Or no? Or maybe not.
I've sung in public, just never at a large crowd like that.
Okay. So it's the idea of see, I'm already doing the pre-talk with you. So it's the idea of being on stage in front of people. That's the part that intimidates you.
Yeah, it's really funny. I can speak without a microphone in front of a crowd of people. As soon as you hand me a microphone, I'm like, oh crap! Now everyone can hear me.
Okay. And
Now it's guaranteed.
Now you can hear you.
Now I can hear me. That means people that aren't looking at me can hear me.
And do you know why that is? Do you know why you have this fear? Is there a reason for it? There doesn't have to be. But do you know?
I would have to say, when I was younger, I would get shuffled around and made to sing for people and like put on display. Like when I should have been studying, my teacher was like parading me around the school to sing for people.
Oh, interesting.
And then when I did the school talent show and my music teacher never showed up and I had to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow a cappella, and I still got third place at the talent show. And then there was a recruiter from Star Search there that wanted me to go on the show, and I found out that I would have been going against Leanne Rimes.
Oh, wow.
That's how old I am.
No kidding.
I've had people say, "Oh man, you should have done it. You would have won." And I'm like, "Yeah, right. Me win against Leanne Rimes."
Well, what does she have really? What? So she sounds like Patsy Cline. Big deal. You could have beaten her, but
I think so. With enough training.
Yeah. So when you think about singing on stage, this is what comes back to you, that experience, and how something that should be joyous and fun, in your case, was made to be something very stressful. It sounds like.
Yeah, it was. I was a spectacle, and it's like, this isn't not what I want to be doing right now. I want to be doing my studies.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. We can work with that.
All right.
All right, so we have our plan then. So I'm gonna hypnotize that out of you at the show.
All right, that sounds great.
Yes.
And then maybe if you can make the audience just do something really weird, like if you randomly go on the mic and just say spaghetti and then everybody just like barks, that would be awesome.
Well, the problem is if I'm getting up there talking about spaghetti, I'm going to start to get hungry. I'm going to want some spaghetti. So that's going to backfire pretty quickly. It's my stomach's world. You all just live in it. I not everyone's accepted that yet, but
that's his Achilles heel. You know, if you ever want him for something, you have to just do food. And you'll get him.
I can be bribed with food very easily. But
well, there's possibly going to be a taco truck, so.
Oh, there you go.
I like tacos.
Yes.
I think we're going to bring in some pizzas, too, for the VIPs.
Oh, very nice.
Because we always have a VIP pizza membership ticket.
VIP pizza. I like the sound of that.
VIP pizza.
That's his favorite food.
So yeah, that is. Yeah.
You're winning him over by the moment.
Speak the love language of the pizza, too.
That is
We are the pizza sluts.
That is my staple food. So, so who are some of these? Who are some of the other artists who are going to be playing there? Do you want to just talk a little bit about some of them? I see Six Minds Combined is on the list, which I'm excited about.
Oh yeah, we're having a hip hop hour, so we got Six Minds Combined, backed up by Mr. Goodbars himself and possibly Goldie Goddess if they're going to do some duo stuff.
Excellent.
Yeah, and Johnny Ghost might join in on that. So, yeah, our little hip-hop hour there. And then that would be on the backstage. So we have two stages going kind of tandemly.
Okay.
The main stage is mostly our full band acts, and then the backstage is kind of more like solo or duo acts and some performers.
And then the two bands.
Yeah, and then the two main bands are at the end of the night. So we kind of start out, a little bit mellow and then build up to heavy.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really good time. So I'm just trying to bring up our poster here so I have everything accurate.
I'm looking at the list. I mean, we can kind of go through it and mention everybody. I see Overtime Hardcore, who I'm not familiar with, so that's interesting to me. A lot of these bands are bands I'm not familiar with at all, which to me
really?
makes it more fun. Yeah. There's a bunch here that I
Yeah,
don't know.
It's a nice big mix, like a variety show of rock, metal, punk, hip hop, and jam and hippie and some folk mixed in. And then we've got, some drag performances and a burlesque performance. So basically, right off the bat, we have the Overtime Hardcore band.
Yep.
And then after that, I believe it's Rags to Stitches that's going to go on.
Yeah,
I do have my list.
I'm not familiar with Rags to Stitches either.
So much fun. It's a punk rock band. Andy, Raggedy Andy is the front man, and they just do a really, really fun show.
Okay. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Because I'm still pulling up my list.
Oh, okay.
I have a bunch of tabs in front of me right now.
Okay, so I'm up after.
Oh, yeah, and then it's you.
And then it's me, yes.
So, and then the Marvels, which is the drag show.
Okay.
And they actually, I believe there's 3 of them, and they're going to be doing 2 sets. So they'll do their first set on the main stage area or on the floor, and then they'll do a costume change and go into the backstage.
Okay, very cool.
And while all this is happening, there's entertainment happening at all times. So, after the Marvels, the Negans is going to come on, and they're punk as well. They're a Walking Dead parody band, and they do a lot of really fun things. And
yeah, I'm looking.
After that, Dead Harrison.
Yep, Dead Harrison, of course. Yeah, we actually played a Dead Harrison track coming into the segment. Right. Always love Dead Harrison, and I'm looking forward to seeing the Negans too, because you've told us a lot about them on a previous appearance on the show, but Jenny and I haven't seen them yet live, so really looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, they're fantastic.
They're fantastic.
They're so much fun.
They put on a great show, and Dead Harrison's going to be doing a mix of old and new stuff that everyone loves.
Cool.
And then we have a band coming up from Connecticut, which maybe you've heard of. They played at Terminus. They're Mourn the Light, and they're kind of a doom band. And Dwayne Eldridge is the front runner of that band, and he's been so super helpful with helping us put together the flyer for this event. And he's going to be donating his equipment because he runs a production company. So everybody who has been, connected with this event has been so helpful and willing to volunteer their time and their energy and their passion.
Yeah.
And I love it. And those guys are great. They are great bands.
Yeah.
They played for us at Terminus a few months ago. It was an awesome show.
Yeah,
they were on your radio show too.
I was going to say, yeah, I remember More in the Light. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So then after that, we kind of go into the dance part of the night with the burlesque dancer. And Lexi Lethal is a really interesting person. She also has a pain story, and this particular burlesque dance of hers is an expression of that. So she, kind of warned me. She's like, it's going to be a little triggering for some people. And I said, that's what we want. We want to raise awareness. Mm-hmm. We want people to not be in their comfort zone when it comes to things. And one of the things that I've found as someone who's been out to shows for, 20 plus years, we see a lot of micro-judgments, unfortunately, with people who have disabilities. Like someone will come in with a wheelchair or a cane, but then they'll go on the floor and dance, and people are like, oh, why are they dancing? Well, it's because they can for maybe a moment in time. Just let them do it.
Exactly.
So we're trying to raise awareness for those people as well, because, that's something, Spelfie deals with. We had a friend previously who was a cane user who dealt with that at punk shows.
Yeah.
It's really important for people to just let people be.
Oh, absolutely. You make a great point with that, because it's human nature. Unfortunately, people make snap judgments based on what they see with no actual information. People do this on all kinds of things, of course, but especially with the example you just gave, where people look at someone and say, oh, they don't look sick, or they don't look disabled, or they don't look this, or they don't look that. So, and then they form this judgment in their mind that is completely unfair, because they have no idea what's going on the inside of that person's body. That's a great point that you raised.
Big time, big time. Right after one of my surgeries, somebody looked at me in a wheelchair and said, I had breast cancer and I didn't need a wheelchair. Literally, somebody said that to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I get dirty looks because I have my wheelchair, and I was at Guar on Sunday, and I got out of the bathroom, and I wheeled my chair out of the handicap stall, pushing it, and people were looking at me funny. And I had somebody was like, I will deck you. Don't even look at Spelfie like that.
Right.
Yeah.
He has a hard time walking. You can F right the F off.
I
was like,
well, that's
thank
the
you.
thing.
Good filter.
We have
I love
assistive
you.
devices doesn't mean having an assistive device doesn't mean you have to be glued to it at all moments. If you have a moment that you get to feel slightly human without it, don't deprive somebody of that. That's huge for that moment.
Right.
So when somebody does that to you,
it
just kills you. It kills you. If you get a moment of humanity and somebody calls you out for actually being human, it's like, oh, forget it.
And people also don't realize after how much recovery time behind the scenes happens after you expend that type of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is the most I've done since last Saturday. We had an event last Saturday, and I haven't been really out of the house except for on Tuesday to vote, and that was it. I haven't been out of the house since because I'm still recovering from it.
Oh, yeah.
It caused a flare.
My mother has
it was
MS.
worth
You
it.
can go out of the house once a month.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth it. You end up flaring, but it's worth it to have the lived experience and have a quality life.
Yeah. Well, it's, the rest of us just take it for granted, but I always say, health is the single easiest thing to take for granted, until something goes wrong.
So when it takes to going places, like when Spelfie and I need to go someplace, it's not just where we're going and what we're going to do when we get there. It's getting ready, getting down to the car. It's getting out of the car. It's how far do we have to walk? Is there staircases? Yep. It's everything that it takes to get there and to get home.
Right.
Plus the event.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And where am I going to sit during this time? Because I know I'm not going to be able to stand the whole time.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So this will be a great test for us, this whole day event, to see if we can, make ourselves, take some breaks and self-care during this whole time.
Yeah.
A lot of energy.
That's a given.
So I see on the list too, there's Whalum Park. I feel like I know Whalum Park, but I'm not
I feel like we do
sure.
too.
Have we had them on?
You guys interviewed Whalum Park back in May.
There it is.
The show here at Terminal.
Oh, goodness. It becomes such a blur. Okay. I thought the name was familiar.
But I love us that we have that problem.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have in a sense because we have to interview so many people.
Look, we've interviewed so many people, we forget.
Yeah.
That's why I need a spreadsheet to look at when I'm talking to you, so I make sure I'm hitting the point.
That's awesome.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, I think now I need AI assist to tell me my schedule too, because clearly I'm forgetting.
Right.
Yes.
Let's see. We've got Rabbit's Foot, who I definitely don't know.
Nope, don't know them. There's a bunch of these bands that I definitely want us to get to talk to and get them to come on. There's a bunch of them that we haven't had yet. I would like them.
Oh, I see.
I would definitely recommend interviewing Rabbit's Foot. They are a group of characters. I absolutely love them.
What's their music style?
They headlined my birthday last year. It was awesome.
Are they...
One of the only complaints I got about the show that I threw for my birthday last year was that Rabbit's Foot didn't get a long enough set.
Oh, okay, that's why they have a long enough set.
That's why they have an hour.
Yeah.
Are they a jam band? It just sounds like the name of a jam band. Are they a jam band?
Yeah, they're jamming.
I figured.
We sort of end the evening out with, going into the jam space, and Leon Trout does a lot of that, but a lot of other different things. And then the open jam at the end is something that Spelfie's compiling with a bunch of different musicians, and people can jump on board and participate.
Sweet.
And that's only the first stage. We haven't even talked about the second stage yet.
That's just the main stage.
Yeah. I see
so
on the
all that's happening. We also have the second stage, which is a huge ceiling room. It's a little bit of a smaller space, but it's kind of cool because it's got a very big acoustic ceiling.
Yeah.
And on that side, we have Lacey Beebe from Who I Am.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Previously, Wave Radio Boston emceeing that stage. So we've got 2 radio show hosts hosting. So we're very grateful
so
for
cool.
that.
Yeah, I remember when we had Lacey on the show. That was so much fun.
A lot of fun.
That song,
she's fantastic.
That song, "Let Me Know When It's Time to Rock," was stuck in my head for weeks afterward.
That's my favorite song.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
Isn't that good? Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And I see
Yeah,
Temple.
she's opening the show.
Okay. And I see Temple Mountain on the list. We were talking about Temple Mountain actually with our guest in the first hour.
Yeah, who was
Oh
recommended
yeah,
by
Eric is
Temple
a phenomenal support of the scene, and he's just been such a good friend since we've known him. So we're so excited.
Yeah.
He's always such a nice guy, great talent. And so when he was like, "Can I play for Spelfiefest?" I was like, "Shut up! I was going to ask you."
That's awesome. Aw, I didn't know he asked to. That's so cool.
That's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool. He is so talented.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like half the bands I was going to ask hit me up before I even had to hit them up, and they were like, "Can I play Spelfiefest?" I was
Oh,
like,
cool.
"Wow, you people need to get out of my head, because how do you know I love you that much? I was going to invite you."
I even had a national act contact me last night saying we'd love to play your festival, and I'm like, wow, okay, so now we have nationals asking us, so next year is going to be even bigger.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, looking at the list. So then after Temple Mountain, I see Good Bars and Six Minds combined. So looking forward to that.
Yep, the hip hop hour.
That's going to be awesome.
And then the Marvels are back. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The Marvels are kind of back, back and forth through the stages. And then we have a flow artist, Nicolette Reed, who's, what is her company? It's not Red Kite. It's
Yeah, it says here Red Kite Entertainment. Is that?
That's her other entertainment.
else. That's her DJ business, because she's also a DJ.
Oh, okay.
It's airflow projection art. So what she does is she has huge flags, and she spins them with projection art, any kind of projection art, and she does a choreographed dance to a specific song, and it's just beautiful and engaging, and it just captures your attention. So it's different than anything I've ever seen. And she was over at Terminus for our Halloween show outside in the parking lot dressed as a ghost, and she had all this haunting imagery going on, and it really drew in the crowd. So it's pretty cool.
It sounds really neat.
Yeah.
I've never seen
And
anything
she's
like
going to
that.
be doing that and accompanying a little bit with the next act, which is Mike McDowell, and he's the healer. So he is an EDM DJ, but he does a lot of really cool slow progression stuff that also, kind of sets the vibe.
And why does he call himself the healer?
Because his whole personality and the way that he interacts with the world is based on everyone loving each other and healing from their trauma together through music.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, he's someone someone we have to get on the show
He
at some point
definitely
then.
gives off that energy when you meet him. You feel like you're in the presence of somebody who just wants you to feel better.
Okay.
And he's a business owner. He owns a couple of businesses, and he's opening up a new place, a non-alcoholic tea and coffee shop in Nashua called The Spot. So that should be opening up in January. And it'll be just another place for people to come and be comfortable, perform, and, enjoy a cool vibe.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. No, I look forward to meeting him. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then you've got Dog Ate Dog. And
Love those guys.
Yeah, they're so much fun.
They are some of my good friends, and they played at my birthday last year, and I feel so great that I'm immortalized on some of their merch. They put their dates that they played last year on their merch, and one of them being my birthday party. And I'm like, I feel so special. I'm immortalized on merch from a band.
Very nice. Very nice. And then the Whole Loaf, who we had on the show, and they're amazing. Love those guys.
Love those.
They're so amazing. Those guys are
Sean's such a sweetie.
well before their time, or ahead of their time, or beyond their time, really, because they just play music like it comes from the depths of their soul. And literally, Sean, who plays keyboards, he sounds like Jim Morrison from The Doors.
Yeah. No, they're great. Looking forward to that. And then, of course, the Spelfie, the Spelfie encore. So is that Spelfie? Is that when you're supposed to sing?
No, that's just when we're gonna do the cake and stuff.
Really? I thought that's when you were singing. I think.
No, that's gonna be the open jam after.
Oh, that's gonna be the open jam after. Okay. All right. I gotcha. But you are going to sing, right?
And that's the goal.
You might find yourself at the event having an urge to sing.
And you may find yourself.
I would. That would be great.
Compelling you to compel you to sing. when he's talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I am going to be working with some people on learning a song or two come Monday anyway, so it may happen.
You might find yourself
this
feeling.
is going to be one of those events, I think.
It's kind of sound like a Talking Heads
It's
radio
gonna be so fun.
song now.
Oh, you might find yourself.
You may
yeah.
find yourself.
Yes. No, very good. So, yeah. So we're.
my wife. I was sympathized by that Connarton. There's not much of a wife.
I mean, if Matt Connarton wants to hypnotize me and I wake up with a beautiful wife, I mean...
Oh, there you go. Well.
In a beautiful house.
Sure he has money.
That's right.
As long as she can drive.
So this all happens November 24th at Jewel. So looking forward to that.
Yep.
And where should people go for tickets?
So online, our website, the midnightcreativescollective.com /shows. So midnightcreativescollective.com/shows, and you can see the event page there, buy tickets. You can also buy tickets at the door. They're going to go up just a little bit, but you can use Venmo or Cash App or cash at the door.
Excellent. We should, too, while we have you, we should talk, tell us about the Midnight Creatives Collective. I mean, obviously, longtime listeners who tune in consistently are aware of what you do. But for people who don't know, what is the Midnight Creatives Collective? Because you do such great, well, you have a lot going on there. In fact, you've got that, you've got Terminus Underground, you've got a lot going on. But, but especially for the musicians who are listening, who might want to know more about it and who can benefit, give us a little synopsis of what you've got going on with the collective.
Okay. Yeah, so there is a lot going on, and there's kind of always more, it seems.
Yeah.
But the Midnight Creatives Collective is a organization that's been built to support local artists and musicians to kind of get the next leg up in their music and art career and have the support that they need, finding shows and meeting people and networking. There's several different arms to the organization, and eventually the organization itself is going to become a nonprofit so that we can give even greater support, like sponsorship opportunities or scholarships to people in need of things like that, and associate with different music associations. So eventually that's going to happen as the overarch, but through the Midnight Creatives Collective, we have a co-working space called the Business Bar, where musicians and artists can come in and sit together and hang out, and it's like a social space where you don't have to kind of be alone off in your own little island. You can do your social media, you can do your promotions, you can work on your art, your music. Of environment.
You can get hypnotized there.
Yes, you can get hypnotized there because Matt will rent out the space too.
That's right.
So yeah, you can also rent out the space. You can rent it out for art workshops, for hypnosis sessions. You can rent it out to if your band needs a mediator, for an example. It's a round table kind of environment, so you can rent it out for that purpose. We have memberships. We base everything on membership, so we have certain levels of memberships. The top level of VIP memberships includes musicians who want to learn the next level of the music business, so I teach that, getting people out and creating their online presence, getting them involved in how to understand copyright and how to get signed up with a pro. So all of those details happen there too. We also have space for a podcast studio or a radio show that you can rent out, and we call it the Clubhouse. And most recently, we opened up what we call Steve's Place, which is a community jam space where people can sign up to either solo jam or have up to 5 people in a community jam setting.
Yeah.
And then we also have Terminus Underground. That's our kind of main arm. Andre from Dead Harrison, he opened up his very large rehearsal space for us so that we can have semi-monthly or monthly shows of all genres.
Yeah.
And we've been really successful because Nashua does not have any place for local underground musicians to play, but we have a huge pool of talent and people who want to listen to that kind of music, who are, kind of on the alternative side of life, or they're not mainstream and they don't feel like they have a place to go, and Terminus is the place for them to go.
Right.
It's like a really cool living room style environment. We're very low key there. The vibe is always good. The hospitality is on point, and the sound is excellent. So true music lovers love coming to Terminus.
Oh, absolutely.
Even our Deadest show, which we only had 10 paying customers, which was great considering we had just opened and it was a icy storm and people still showed up.
Yeah.
And even then, with 10 people in the audience, people were like, this is the best show I've had.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
The band that played said this is the best show we've had when we've had more people in the audience before.
Oh, that's excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, multiple times we hear that. We have had consistent good feedback from both bands and fans, and we've continued to trend upwards and sell out at every show within the last 5 months.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the thing, too, that I like to tell everybody about Terminus Underground is that when you walk into that room, it's like walking into a different world. And, of course, you know, I that was before I even knew about the, you know, the connection to the inspiration, you know, The Walking Dead. It's The Walking Dead, right? I get all these zombie things mixed up. But but that was before I even knew about that. That's, you know, what the inspiration was. But yeah, just walking into that room, it's just so cool. It's it's like
seeing it on Halloween. It was even crazier.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, absolutely.
We really capitalized on the Walking Dead theme because we had the Negans and they actually rehearse on the other end of the mill building that we have.
Okay.
And they call their side Sanctuary, which is a Walking Dead reference. And Terminus is the other, like, it's like a place people go to in the Walking Dead themology.
Okay.
But it's a place of cannibalism.
Oh, okay.
So we had to say, okay, you know, we've given up our cannibalistic ways. It's okay for you to come over.
Right. Yes.
We might have one cannibal in the back, but that's only for the really, really bad people.
Yeah.
And he only does cannibalism with consent.
Oh,
He'll
good.
only eat your flesh if you give him permission.
Well, I know I appreciate that. Yeah, even during the Green Jello show, no one was actually consumed, which is good.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal show. And we were really grateful that Jenny got that opportunity out for us to have that type of a show, because I think that's what really helped launch the idea of Terminus in the hearts and minds of the community.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Little nerve-wracking. I just remember looking around going, I hope nothing gets broken or you know, anything like that. But no, but that was a lot of fun. That was a great night. Do you have anything coming up at Terminus before Spelfiefest that you want to plug, or I don't know if you have anything between now and then.
But directly after. So for the kind of wind down of our 2024 season, we're going to have a couple shows in December. The first is December 7th. It's a Doom show with Fog Wizard, who's releasing their vinyl. So Fog Wizard is a really cool Doom sludge band that asked us if they could perform at Terminus. And so Dead Harrison will be on that bill. And then we have another band called Arctic Horror who's on the bill. And we're still confirming, but I'm hoping Mystica will be there too.
Okay.
So 4-band bill, special winter Doom performances. And then on the 21st, we're going to be having a solstice party. And so everyone who wants to come, we're probably going to do some sort of a Yankee swap. But we're having Who I Am, The Healer, and Six Minds Combined performing. And we're kind of trying to, end it on, a really high note. So we're going to have a lot of lights, and it's going to be really, really fun. So we'd love to see you guys if you want to come by that.
Yeah, and what's the date for that again?
That would be December 21st.
December 21st. Very good. Yeah.
I'll have flyers up soon and invites going out soon. But since Spelfiefest is such a big thing, we're really focused.
Oh, yeah.
Micro-focused.
Yeah, I don't blame you. No, it is a big thing. I mean, people who've never been involved in any kind of concert promotion have no idea how much goes into it. I tell I tell everyone how anyone who's never done it, I tell them, no matter how much you think goes into it, it's 10 times more than what you could imagine.
And then there's the things you can't account for that happen.
Right. Yeah, there's
things you're like, wow, I did not think ahead and plan for that contingency.
Yeah.
That is something I was not expecting to pop up.
Yeah, exactly.
There's always something. Yeah. there's
Exactly.
always something that you're not going to plan for.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, listen, you got a lot going on. Obviously you have a lot on your plate planning for this, so we'll get you back to it. But Eleanor and Spelfie, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Really looking forward to Spelfiefest. And anything
So
else?
excited! I'm so excited.
Anything else?
I'm so looking forward to seeing you guys there, and thank you guys for having us again.
Oh, absolutely.
I love talking to you guys.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, glad to do it. I was thinking I'm going to close out the segment with a Dead Harrison track. I was thinking about playing some Doom Train.
Absolutely
Love that song.
We welcome that, and we welcome everyone who's been listening to this show to come on and buy your tickets for Spelfiefest, and we look forward to meeting everybody. And it's going to be a grand time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Can't wait. All right, Eleanor and Spelfie, we'll let you go, but thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Matt and Jenny. Have a great day.
You got it. Take care. Bye-bye.